Hi y'all, this is Terry from Rankin Studios in Alabama. I am here with a baby book, a vintage baby book that I have made for my niece and nephew. They're expecting their first child and it is a girl, and we've waited a long time for her to come. So they've been married 10 years. They collect everything that's antique or vintage, so their house is decorated that way. So I went with this. This is a picture of my mother when she was a child. This is actually taken at their first homestead. It was a little wooden house, falling apart kind of wooden house now. We've got some pictures listed in Forgotten, Alabama of our homestead. Mom was born there and her older brother Herbert was born there. This is some fabric that I tea-dyed. This is colored this way. This is very old antique lace, as well as this and this. And this is just some vintage lace. I have made a tassel to go with it. This is what it looks like in the back. Of course, threads are sticking to her. And I've got tea-dyed seam binding. This is antique lace here, but vintage lace here. I have got a Florentine style paper as end papers. This is the same fabric as the front cover that I used. I did have to make hinges for the pages because this is a very large book. It's 11 by 7, I believe. These are photo pockets, and I just put in a picture just so they have something to look at. Oops. This is a mother and her baby in the hospital. Good place to write the baby's name, which we don't know yet. We just know her last name is Schueler. And that's what I put on the cover. I will list the kits that I've used. I do not remember the name of this one. This is some vintage music paper. We have a fabric flip. Did a lot of stenciling in this book. Here is a letter from the bookmaker with the seal. And just some little postcards here. These are some pictures of my father when he was a baby. So this will be great-grandpa to the little girl. I did not have time to collect pictures of her parents, but they certainly can be added. Here's a picture of the mom. Nice lace pocket here. This is a ledger sheet from a ledger from 1908. The paper is still very good quality. It's a thick type paper. The rest of the journal are the rest of the paper has been written on, and it's very beautiful script, but she needed some writing space, so I put that one in. This is Brahms' Lullaby and the history of it. This pocket is made so that she could stick a little teeny soft stuffed animal in there, or a baby rattle, something very thin. That was also another lullaby pocket, which I've put in all the signatures. This is a picture of the father, and I antiqued them. I made them black and white and then sepia toned them. And here we have Pinterest image. I use free printables on the Pinterest stand. Images, copyright free. These are antique paperies, and I hinged them also. This is Edith Holden pages. I wanted this to be more of a heritage type baby journal than just, you know, your normal pink with everything pink. I don't know if I'm describing it well, but I wanted a little different kind of journal for them. I'm sure she'll get a standard baby journal. Another lullaby pocket. The rest of the ledger paper. And some little note cards. And here's a beautiful, beautiful picture of a mother and child. And the other lace pocket. I used pink threads, so there would be just a little pinkness to it. Here's a Tim Holtz photo frame for the little one. I did not put something in all the bags. Of course, this ephemera she is welcome to take out and put her own in. This is a poem called The Baby by Matthias Barr, and you can pause and read it if you would like. It's a really sweet poem, and it is on tea-dyed paper. These pages, like I said, I don't remember the Etsy shop, but they are from an antique baby book. So they come only in this size. You can't flip them to the landscape view. So they worked in this book. Actually, I made this book because of those pictures. So I could use that size. I did put lace between the signatures just for something lacy. Here we have Rockabye Baby, and we have an antique piece of doily. Well, the whole doily actually. I used some vintage pink netting off some old baby clothes that were falling apart. I would like to mention that the this is an envelope, that the Textiles came from SpeckledSeahorse. That is Randi Motes Kirby, and she did wonderful. Thank you, Randi, for all of these textiles. They made this journal. Another lullaby. And this lullaby is about Daddy. Dance to your daddy, my little laddie. And this is one of the textiles from SpeckledSeahorse. She has some beautiful journals too, so you should check her out. This is a policy envelope. The baby's going to be born in August, and I've just got some little flashcards, Tim Holtz flashcards that have August and then the days of the week, so she can pick out what day she's born. Also, mommy, daddy, little girl, first laugh, those kind of cards that she can play with. Like I said, she's going to be born in August. mid-August, the 15th, which is my father's birthday. And they have a pug, Zula. Couldn't be complete without her in it. She is a sweet little dog. I like this, Overseer of the Poor. That was a really neat ledger that I found at an antique store. Most of the note cards are hand sewn and backed with coffee dyed paper. If they're not, they are on coffee dyed paper. This came from Ulala Crafts. And here's a tall tag out of the same paper as inside of the cover. First Little Journeys, and Mom's Notes, the rest of the doily. All Alone-y. These are so cute. I have a Tim Holtz slot die cut here. This is my second time of doing this journal, so everything may not be in its spot. And this is the third signature. I had a lot of fun making this journal. There were a lot of prayers said, and lots of memories recalled, as you do when you make journals for specific people, special people in your life. This is a sweet little picture from Pinterest. And the artist is Hunter, is the last name. The artist from the 20s. In the 20s before copyright. Before copyright expires. Got a poem, The Land of Nod. Got a rose petal that I've pressed in another little envelope. And this is an envelope. This is a Roxy Creation doily. You should check her shop out. She's got a lot of neat things, including straw paper, which is strictly Italian type paper. And a smaller version of the pug in another envelope. And they do have stairs, so that made me think of the baby at that age climbing the stairs. Another lullaby. Stamping. Flip out. First wee toothy. Baby laughs. Here's some note cards that are just clipped on. This one says, life is not about the number of breaths you take. It's about the moments that take your breath away. And this is a sweet little picture. It's from an old calendar. 1998. No, 1898, I'm sorry. And here's a book plate. It goes well with the Florentine paper, but they may have their own book plates for their own library. Thank you. I had so much joy making this journal. I hope y'all enjoy it. Enjoyed seeing this. She was a sweet one. Thanks. Y'all come back and visit again. Bye.